Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today? My name is Matt Jarbo. Welcome to Three Buck Theater. And over the course of the past couple of weeks, there's been this massive discussion about HBO Max pulling down Gone with the Wind over its depiction of the Old South. This 80-year-old movie, this piece of pop culture entertainment, pop culture history, was pulled, unceremoniously scrubbed from HBO Max, and without a proper reason given or response from the company. So much so that when it happened, a lot of people, myself included, made videos expressing our discontent over this. And then we found out the next day that it was going to be coming back, but with a disclaimer. And these are the kind of disclaimers we've seen on Disney Plus and even with old Warner Brothers cartoons, saying that they are in fact a time capsule of the times, or a moment of those times. They're representative of a different time. We're not there anymore. Please be aware of what is going to be there. What you're going to see is not reflective of how we are today, which I think is perfectly fine. I'm totally on board with that. And I think it provides a bit of historical context, as well as keeping art the way it should be seen by its artist's original vision. It's one of the reasons why I'm not actually a really big fan of the big mouth recasting of Missy's character, as I previously stated, because of this reason. So anyway, what we found out today is actually that according to the wrap here, Gone with the Wind has been restored to HBO Max with a new disclaimer that denies the horrors of slavery. And truth be told, they've got a 4.5 minute little bit here, little tidbit of information. This disclaimer is actually really interesting. Not only does it talk about how things were at the time, it gives you a general synopsis of the film. It gives you an idea of what it's about, of who's in it. It talks about its cultural significance, but then it does also talk about the racist practices of old of Hollywood and how life has changed, how we have changed, how it's evolved. And these are things that I didn't even know, that I learned by watching this little 4.5 minute infomercial or info documentary, whatever you want to call it, this little bit of information that I think, hey, look, here's the thing. It's awesome. I love it. Like, I love the fact that they actually did this and that it wasn't just like a little disclaimer. That would have worked too, in my opinion. But the fact that they actually sit there and they actually, showcase this woman. They don't say who she is. I don't know who she is. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know who I can't turn the volume off. But she does a good job talking about the film, talking about its history, talking about its ramifications, its repercussions, and of course, the fact that racism exists and that this is not how things are, but it's a time capsule, it's a snapshot of those times and everything else. And I have to say, I'm actually really impressed with it. I'm really happy with it. And I think that they've done a good job by putting it together. I know that it's not going to please everyone. There's going to be people out there that are going to be very upset that it even happened in the first place. And I understand that. And I think that having these disclaimers over these movies is the best course of action. I think if they can explain through maybe a little mini documentary, a little mini video or something that gives you the reason why it's different, why things are the way they are now, or why we moved away from some of the things from back then, it seems to make the absolute most amount of sense. And it's the most progressive way of maintaining art, but explaining its cultural significance, its cultural heritage, and why things are different now. And I think that goes further to open people's eyes, because you explain to them rather than tell them. People don't like being told what to do or what to think. Obviously, most people are stubborn. And if you come at it from that perspective of this, we're going to keep beating this over the head, then people are going to get frustrated and they're not going to listen. They're not going to learn. They're not going to evolve. They're not going to grow. And that is kind of the whole point of this, isn't it? So now, at least with this, it gives you 4.5 minutes of information you may not have known, which can then better inform you about what it is you're going to watch. I personally don't remember seeing Gone with the Wind all the way through. I need to sit down and watch it. I thumbed through it a little bit before making this video. The transfer looks amazing. And I'm going to go check it out. Now that I know a lot more about it, I'm going to feel like I have some more information. And when it comes to movies, I like having information. So I'm totally cool with this. I think it's a good thing, and this is the right course of action. If they're going to do this again with other movies, or other companies are going to do this with other movies, please at least lead with this, rather than just make the rash decision to pull something without an explanation right away. That way, it doesn't create as much confusion or chaos or unnecessary online grievances with people who just want to react and be mad. And I put myself in that camp as well. Anyway, your guys' thoughts, your guys' opinions, let me know down in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys all later. Have yourself a great day. Thank you again for watching, and peace out.